Okay, so today we're going to try to add 3 sounds to our biomes. We got to add 2 more biome instantiations with appropriate biomarkers, and then set the appropriate sound. In my music here, I'm just going to paste these 3 sounds. I made 2 of my recordings, one's from online somewhere, and I just made a minute-long MP3 that we're going to set. So we've got birds, mountain, and thunder. So let's just get them imported right here. We need them imported at an index that is a string called bird gets a new audio source, and its path is source music bird dot mp3. Is that right? Bird dot mp3. Birds dot mp3. Now we also need mountain, thunder. So if this is mountain, and we also need thunder. Okay. So now instead of playing our tween value on beep, we're going to be playing it instead on all 3 of these sounds. But right now we're playing the tween value associated to the player class, and our player class right now is locked in at mountain biome sea length. So we need to say that this self tween is actually self mountain tween, and then any dot tween update is actually a mountain tween value. And then okay, so if we've got mountain tween value, we would need mountain set looping to true, mountain set volume to be the mountain tween, and then play mountain. So let's see if this gets our mountain sound looping. I'm going to mute Sonic Pi real quick, and then I'm going to see if our mountain sounds are working. Main 14. Isn't that cool? So look, I'm up by the mountain and now it's all windy. That's pretty great. Cool. So we've got the mountain sound working. Now we need to make 2 more biomes for the other sounds. So I'm going to get this going again. So let's try to see if we can do 2 more biomes. Now, we instantiate a biome in our play state. So if we're to put, I wanted to put like a rainy forest down to the right of the mountain, and then past the mountain forest, and then up a little is like a little valley or something. So I think we want a forest biome that's going to get the thunder sound. So biome, we get forest biome. Now in our biome class, we take a biome X, a biome Y. So we also draw a biome placement. Okay. So we need to put, we just need to figure out where to put this forest biome. I want it to be at least, you know, to the right of the mountain, and it needs to be way lower. It needs to be virtual height minus the ground height, at least. And then if it goes biome X, biome Y, marker X, marker Y, then the marker for it could be just the same X position. No, not the same X position as we want it to be, maybe starting close to the ladder area, and then the Y would be the same. So I guess I want to see if we are drawing both our biome place and our biome marker now that we have a forest biome instantiation. But that needs a couple things. That means we need to, gosh. At the very least, it means we need to render our forest biome. And then I think if that works, I'm hoping to see a blue and a red for this new forest biome. Yes. Cool. Now, that's actually exactly kind of where I hoped they would be. Maybe I'll start the, I want this X of the biome marker to be more to the left. So the biome X maybe is just 100. Yep, cool. So that's the forest, and then over past this and up, that's where I want the kind of, the last biome marker. So if we have it, if the last one we have is the valley biome or something, then our X position would be quite to the right, maybe 1,000. Our Y would be higher than, I don't know, let's just see where that looks like. And then the biome X, no, the marker X would be XY. Then we would need biome X to be maybe 400, biome Y to be that virtual height minus ground height. Excuse me, then we need to put valley biome to render. And then hopefully we'll have now 3 sets of red and blue dots signifying our 3 different biomes. Yes. So I want the biome Y. I want the marker Y to be much closer. Oh no, X, biome X. Let me see what that looks like. Yeah. Cool. So this red and this blue is our valley biome. This blue is our forest biome. And this blue is our mountain biome, which you can hear the wind working up there, which is really cool. But we need to do a couple more things. So we need to run this get hypot length on our biome, because that is what calculates our CX and our hypotenuse. Okay, so we need that for every biome. So we need to call this function on our other biomes. Our forest biome, our valley biome, and then we need to call this on our player, given every biome, so it can check our current location and see if it's longer than the biome marker's C length. And if that's the case, it plays the sound and does its, what's this? Mountain, forest, valley. So if I put valley here, I can put forest here. Now, we need to also do this, where we say set birds to true, set birds volume. See, and this needs to be valley tween, which we don't have at the moment, but we will make in a second. And then we need our thunder sound to play and to loop and to set our volume to the appropriate thunder tween that we also need to add. And we will do that in our biome here. No, in our player here. We will give ourselves a member called Valley Tween and initialize it to 0. We'll give ourselves the bird. No, it's mountain, valley, forest. Okay. Now, this is where we're doing it, right? We're setting mountain tween. So I think we can use this same exact logic for the other ones as well. But we're saying if our character's C length is smaller than, let's say, the valley C length, and it's valley biome dot C length. Then we're setting our valley tween to be 0 because it's not closer than the marker. Otherwise, we set it to 1 minus our valley biome C length. And then we need this for forest as well. And we say if it's less than our forest biome, then set our forest tween to 0. Otherwise, set our forest tween to 1 minus the C length of our forest biome. So I'm going to take this off for now. Now we have an updated mountain tween and forest tween and valley tween. And then in our play state, we're running mountain biome, forest biome, valley biome. Then we set it to our tween values. Okay, so I'm going to mute Sonic Pi. And we're going to see if our sounds are working. Oh, set volume to never got nil. Wow. Set volume, play state 25. So, already failed. Thunder, tween. Thunder tween, not forest tween. But it's in our forest biome. But it's a thunder tween. I guess it's a thunder tween. I shouldn't have changed that, I guess, but let's see. Okay. So this should be all mountain. I'm not even hearing the mountain anymore. Oh. Okay. I'm confused. Very much so. Birds, mountain, thunder. Now, birds, mountain, thunder. Birds are in the valley, thunder is in the forest. So that's why I was getting a little confused with that. But what do we do here? Do we turn off, you know, we only test the mountain sounds? Do we only test the mountain sounds? and see if those are working appropriately. See, it shouldn't be loudest over here, it should be loudest right here. So what do we change? We set... Oh, this get high pot length. Hold on. I think that might be what's screwing it up. Yeah, that's working appropriately now. So this get high pot length needs to be different because we're assigning player get high pot length for a biome. Oh, see, look. We're hard-coded in the mountain biome here. So we need to say this just gets the biome objects biome Y. Does that make sense? Okay. So that seems to be working fine. So let's try our forest. So let me try take off mountain, put on forest, take off mountain, put on forest, which is thunder. So we're putting on our thunder sound based on our thunder tween, based on... Let's see if that works. Now we're looking for the thunder sound, which is in the forest, and the forest biome is this blue one right here. So then it should thunder soon. I thought it thundered sooner than this. But that's pretty cool, yeah. And then, so you can still hear the forest. If you keep walking past the forest, it starts to fade. And you can still hear it by the time you're going up to the valley. But by the time you get fully in the valley, you can't hear the forest anymore. So you might be able to hear some thunder down here, but as soon as you go up to the valley, it should only be bird sounds. So let's test our bird sounds. We're going to say, you know, turn off all these sounds for now. Just play our bird sounds. And do our valley biome for our beautiful bird sounds. Now let's see. So it should be quiet till we hit this last red. Okay, so now let's try them all at once and see if the mix is working. Because they're all individually working. Now we see if we screw up anything by turning those on. See, that shouldn't be the wind sound, it should be the forest sound. Great. Okay, something's messing up see this get hypot length, this function? It puts, see, this is wrong. It's almost like we need, the reason this is wrong is because it overwrites A length and it overwrites B length and C length. Incorrectly. Like, I think this thing gets the C length of our player compared to our biome. Yeah, our biome. So it's almost like we need, I don't know how to do this for more than one. Because what's happening is this, we run this function on all our biomes, and then we just overwrite our B length and C length because we're doing it for every individual biome. So it's just overriding it. So it's like we need I don't know what we need. It's so close to working. They all work individually, but when we turn them all on, it's overriding. It's overriding our B length, which then overrides our C length because we're giving it a different biome Y. Because we run it on each biome here. So what this function should really do is assign a biome C length for the player. But it's like our biome needs a player C length that we assign. What if we do that? What if we say, instead of, oh my God, it's hard to fathom this. See, we don't want self A length. We want our parameters player A length to get set to that. Then in our biome, oh God, I don't know. Yeah, we need a player B length, player A length, and a biome player C length. So now what that gives us, oh no. I've totally bungled this up. Self.a. See, it's almost like, you know, we need to do this not on self C length, but self. No. I don't fucking know. I don't know. It's confusing, man. I guess what I was trying to say is we need a self layer A length. And then we need a B and a C in our biome class. And then it doesn't really help us any, dude. So now our biome, now our layer get hypot length function adjusts a file or a member in our biome, in our appropriate biome class. So now it's not going to be overriding the B length and A length of our biome or our C length of our player, because it's based on biome. Is that correct? Let's see if this even compiles. It's just kind of all at once. Kind of just all at once, huh? This is very hard. This was a very ambitious thing for me to try. But how would we do this? Oh, God. I think we need to do this. I think we need to say mountain biome dot dot player C length. And this would be would that work, you think? This would be valley biome dot player C length. And we would also need this to be valley biome player C length. And then this we would need forest biome dot player C length, and we would also need that here. So now does that fix our everything everywhere all at once problem? No. I'm a little, now I want to see if we can just get mountains working again. Just mountains, right? Like, we're not going to do this or this. We're just going to say mountain. Okay, so this tells me that we're implementing stuff wrong. Probably with all that player C length nonsense I was trying, I'm sure. So what do we do? Player B length, player A length, player B length, player A length. Yeah. That should be right. I guess now I'm curious about printing. I guess just printing the mountain tween value at this point. Well, yeah, I mean, there's the first mistake. It's just one. What are we missing? We're setting the biomes player A length. Okay. Okay. That should all work. Get hypot length should work. So where are we messing up? Down here. Because if mountain biome dot player C length, yeah, we need this. We need to make sure that that value is anything useful. It's going to be layer. No, it's going to be mountain biome. Mountain biome at the player C length member to string 10 pixels over 400 pixels down. So let's see if our C length is getting calculated correctly. No, 'tis not. So why? See, instead of a self, let me see if, oh, look. This is where we need it. What we really need is not the self A length, but the A length of the given biome. And same with this, just B length. Okay. Maybe now C length and tween values are working. Nice. Nice. Okay, so now let me try to turn on one more and see if that's working. So let's turn on our forest biome. We'll turn on our get hypot length for the forest, and then we'll turn on our thunder sounds for our forest biome. Let's see if that works. See, so if you look, our tween value is 0 for our hard-coded mountain biome, but we still hear stuff, and that's actually the forest biome because our forest biome marker is this red one here on the left. So you'll hear the forest before you hear the mountains, but as you go up, you also hear the mountains. Isn't that cool? So now it's all windy up here in the mountains. And if you walk back down, now it's the rainy forest. Up here, windy. Down here, rainy forest. And then as you walk away from the forest, it gets quieter until you walk up to the valley where you hear the birds. And as soon as we turn the birds on, we'll be able to test that. Let's test that. Yes, dude, yes. That's exactly what I wanted to do. And then, you know, somewhere around here, you should hear all three of them. That's really cool. That's sick. So we added 2 biomes and we added 3 different sounds. You know, whether or not this is the final placement is, you know, up for debate, but we've got 3 different sounds working. This was basically the whole idea for the project, was like to make a differential audio mix based on where the player is. So already I'm happy with that as a success. I mean, we've got another day and a half for the... We need to add some crappy art real quick here. If we're going to be posting this in 2 days. But we got what I wanted. You know, we've got the mix. We've got 3 different biomes. We've got mountain sounds. We've got forest sounds. And then we've got valley sounds. So yeah, next, I guess next episode's going to be adding some artwork. It's just such a small game, you know, but it's more so the idea I had of seeing if we could do that mix based on the player's positioning, and we were able to pull it off. So I'm going to tidy up some of the code here before I push it. We didn't really dirty up too much of anything, so we're actually pretty good on that front. I'm going to get add with a message saying added 2 new biomes and 3 biome sounds with working proximity gain. And then we're going to get push to our origin main and call it a day, man. Thanks for watching, guys. Tomorrow we'll probably be adding some artwork to this and then maybe shipping it, or maybe doing another day. Depends on when the end of the game jam is, but I'm already happy with the results. We figured out something I was hoping we could figure out, so you know, it's already been a success. I will be coding tomorrow, adding that art, and then maybe limiting player controls so that they can only walk in certain directions, but I haven't quite figured out if I have enough time to implement that yet, but we'll see. Thanks for watching.